Stop here. Once you go to the page itself, you click on this, it goes to the page itself. Once it's live, it'll show you. Studio, we're in. All right, there it is. Ojoro by Isaac Gerald. All right, all right, all right. Isaac, I say what you do here. Jeff, I'm gonna go to you as his colleague and sometimes partner in crime. Please go ahead. What are your thoughts on
Jeff,
this?
remember that we're friends.
Such a terribly good song. That's what I'm gonna. Terribly good song. That's what I'm gonna go with. The thing about Isaac is that what you hear is what you get when it's a live performance as well. In fact, the guy takes over. You'll come and do one song. You think it's the Isaac Gerald concert.
You think it's because you think it's one song Isaac's gonna do.
No, it's just an extended set list. But what I love about this song as well, I think the best part is really like that verse 2 when Godzilla's gone. Yeah, that part right there. That part right there. I was like, dude. Yeah, that part right there. That part right there. I was like, dude. I'm excited, and in some ways, it's what I expected from you.
Yay!
Yeah. I expected an amazing job, and as always, Isaac has lived up to the expectations as always.
Oh my
I love
gosh.
the Iceberg Slim part of it.
Yeah,
the touch
yeah.
he brought to the song.
Mhm.
You know, he gave it that subtle R&B,
That little
new
finesse.
vibes into it.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
finesse, like you mentioned. It's awesome. It's brilliant.
Thank you.
Listen, Isaac, you're a man who knows how to control his vocal cords, and it's evident
real.
in the music that you put out. But you were talking also about a body of work that you're going to put out. It's your first album,
Yes,
really,
it is,
because
ever.
I mean, we've had singles that have come out from you. Anyone who is interested in the live music circuit in Lagos, I dare say in Nigeria, has heard of you, has come across you in one form or another. What can we expect from a studio album from you?
Okay, so I kind of feel like I was a little bit under pressure to drop this album because initially I wanted to have a grown and sexy album, right? Right, where the music is just as it is, grown and sexy. That maybe Nigeria is just not ready for the grown and sexy album just yet because it is my first album ever, and then I don't want to be put in a box. I would like to think that I'm more of a performing artist than a recording artist. Not a, but I think I'm best in the performing circuit. I have done a lot of performances and stuff like that. So for the album, it's going to be a little bit of everything, to be honest. And then right after, I am really excited about this album. Is just a little bit of everything. So let's just do this for everything. We're gonna have the grown coding.
Questions, which is one I need you to define grown and sexy. I want to know what to expect because I know people call R&B grown and sexy. People call some jazz, some good blues, and the other is what are your hopes for this body of work of yours, especially as somebody who is you're not a stranger, you're in it. So what are your hopes for it, and what is this grown and sexy sound? What are the elements?
So first, grown and sexy is a little bit of everything from R&B to it's as it is. It's not music for. I mean, I really appreciate like the millennials and stuff. It's
like really music.
Yeah, it's music sort of. You know what I mean? So I can express myself. It's coming up. It's just sexy as
So,
and then my hope. Oh yeah, you were gonna say.
So do you struggle when you're recording stuff? Do you struggle to like hold yourself back? Because whenever you perform, you always go all out and twists and turns and whatnot. Is that a struggle for you when you actually now like, okay, I'm in the studio now, I have to do a formula and stick with this one for now?
Yes, actually.
I will go crazy.
Yeah. So I mean, my producer Leto that always tells me, look, just keep it straight. And then we have to go one other shake. Just sing straight for me, Isaac. Just keep it straight. And I'm like, but you have to. He's like, okay, can we just get this one straight first? You know what I mean? So, and then another problem is that in the entertainment circuit right now where we are, I feel like everybody wants to keep it short and simple, right? So we want the hooks of one.
I don't even think so. I think very few people. I think only people like Lindsay Abude sing straight. That's what to me, that's what I think of when I
Even
hear
Lindsay, does she sing straight?
Yeah, because it's just it's not a lot of riffs and runs. It's a very pure, straightforward. Here's the emotion, and here's what I'm giving you.
Even Lindsay, I'm not sure. I'm not going to give it to her because I mean I have her album and I've seen her perform a couple of times. It's not as straight as it is, but then again, I feel like just give the music whatever treatment it needs at the time.
Your
right?
hopes and dreams for the album.
My hopes and dreams for the album. I just want everybody to accept something on there for everybody. I feel like it's a music for the whole day. So there's something for the morning, there's something for the evening, there's a heartbreak song, there's a happy song, there's a little bit of everything really.
There's a dance song.
And also stepping
Yes,
into the studio, Myst has finally fought her way through traffic to join us this morning. How you doing, Myst?
Good morning.
Okay, we like that. What's going to happen is we're going to take a very, very quick break. When we come back, we've got more new music coming your way. Still in the studio with us, though, we've got Isaac Gerald. We are talking about his music, a little bit of life, and, of course, entertainment just inside the Grapevine, which is brought to you by Verve. So keep listening to Smooth 98.1.
Goodness, I do.
Hey,
love,
morning.
I live.
Mornings. I was in the traffic. I took a bike.
Comes to mind when I think about
I am
music.
not leaving home
Think
without
about
saying
melodies,
again.
harmonies, music is-
They have kept you on pause. Sorry, welcome.
Up at 5:30, rush to my bath, bathe my son, everything. Let's get on the road, and that one is still in suit. But we thank God, Hello, Isaac.
Hi.
Nice to meet you officially.
Good to meet you too.
You guys haven't met?
I've been at several places.
That's
before,
wild.
but you know, I kind of like to hide in the background.
That's
I need to
wild.
stop this nonsense.
Actually, should.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
My bad.
Guys,
I'm good. Thank you. How do I keep distance now? Jeff, how did you find it? How did you find the corner?
You have to use something to hold. They won't slide.
My phone is notorious for sliding.
There you go.
okay, it's lack of case.
Yes. Yay.
Where is Valentine?
He's on leave.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All that muscle, and I need to take a rest.
Just sleep.
It's you making yourself feel better. Let's call it
Gee.
a reward for all you have to go through every
You see me in the car like Jesus. I must make
an
it.
impossible boss
I must
and
make it.
over-demanding clients. It's making up for pissing off your special someone off, saying something wrong
Did
because
you just say pissing off the expression?
See him. See
Yeah,
him.
she did.
Isaac, this way, everybody. I made
showing
it
up for your
to
friend.
the glory of the Most High.
Yeah.
What really makes it pop is the assurance that when the moment comes,
I made it,
step into
Lord.
a store, a restaurant,
Yeah, space
all
you.
the game arcade, and you have gone through the hustle of choosing the perfect gift or the perfect meal. Queued up at the payment
So is it going to be like a listening party?
Oh yes, on the 18th of October.
Yeah. October is shaping up to be some mega music month.
Yeah. 18th of October. Okay.
How do you?
Please, they give me less trouble. Have you seen what venues do to artists? They give you like a long
I
list of
think that's
things.
why a lot of people go there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do this, don't do this, do this, don't do this. You can only do this time. You can only. How can a venue tell you 4 o'clock only for an event you plan to start at 7:30? Event on time. I don't believe that whole African time thing.
So you
So
want to
while I'm here, that's deep.
have nothing there.
Okay, we're in studio. The sounds you're listening to are of the Grapvine on Smooth 98.1. The song Save Me by Dija, part of our brand new music that we will be exploring this morning. Just before the break, though, we heard a song called Ojoro by Isaac Gerald, who is in the studio with us. Good morning,
Yes,
Isaac.
morning.
And by us, I do mean that Myst has joined us this morning as one of our analysts, and we've got Chef Jeff as well in the building.
Yep.
Okay, so moving on to Dija's music now. She's got a video out as well. This one is called Save Me. Very simple is how she keeps it, but I want to know from you guys, and Myst, I'm going to start with you. What are your thoughts on this particular song? What did you think of the video as well?
I'm actually very happy with what she did with this song. I like the direction of the song. I like the tone. I think that the first of all, the emotions were like true to what she was trying to say in this song. And I think it's really, timely music as well. We had the same feeling when we listened to Ill Bliss. It's that social commentary without this one. She didn't even necessarily comment, but the video did all the commenting, and I think that was key in trying to help you understand where the song was coming from and how you can best interpret the song. So spot on.
All right, nice one, Chef.
I just think it's summed in one word: beautiful. The message, the delivery, everything. I think DJ has really set us up apart in terms of style when it comes to the Maven crew, and she really, really owns this technique here. It's a beautiful song. I remember she performed this at Bogobiri actually one time when she came passed by for open mic as well. So no, well done, well done.
All right, Isaac, what do you think about it?
I absolutely love. I think that she should kind of stay in this line, right? I know that there's the pressure to kind of like fitting, especially with her crew and all of that. And so I'm excited that she's bold enough to step out of the whole pressure of, oh, there's Kayode, there's this other person, there's this person, and then she's in her own lane. Absolutely, I love all the messages. I mean, there are lots of subtle things under there, so you need to listen properly. Right, so I think it's absolutely beautiful. Well done, DJ.
Come back because I mean, DJ is she's not that kind of person that puts out singles, but that's out there. Then this one, and then the video like Myst, awesome. The messages were just subtle, but they were out there, so you can just really relate with them. It's a great comeback for DJ.
I loved it. I wouldn't call it a comeback. I don't think she ever really left. I think she has produced music. She may not be top of mind awareness in terms of popular culture, but I think if you're a fan of her sound, you would have heard it. And emerging in this sound direction for a while, I just thought it was very interesting, complete, it was gorgeous, and that was what struck the music album. So a big shout out to DJ. We like you, girl. We like you. Okay, let's jump into messages and of course new music as well. New stories actually coming up.
Casey says, I've known Isaac from Bogobiri and bring memories.
Bogobiri is coming through.
I tell you.
While Zook from Yaba said, Gigi Verdu.
We need we're going to go.
And he ends his message by saying, if the church says, still more coming through. Gochuku from Ikorodu says, I love Isaac Gerald. Please let him cough in the track name. We'll just love it already. Show more age one. Thanks so much, guys.
So much.
Speaking of grown and sexy things and people's ages, somebody who is getting remarried, or maybe, she says, Damilola is the and write about what went wrong, or sort of as if her with Chris Attoh that sort of fell apart, saying, she learned a lot from her past experience. She may just have to things and that she want, and in every sense of the word. Very interesting. I did see her over the weekend with her son, woman, guys, on this statement as it's been put out.
Did she have to shade? She said, a real man in every sense. In short, all I want to say is, yes, marriage isn't easy, and a lot of people kind of jam into it thinking because there's some sort of chemistry. The truth. So yeah, maybe she should actually write a book. It's to be good for her to write the book for not necessarily book. Yeah, write the book, but also it might help her as well. Because sometimes you have to get something down really back to understand what's really going on. So in this one, I really just pray that marriage works.
It's just personal. There's no guilty or something to do at the end of the day. So it's like if you are trying to put something out there that's more like a guide or like a reflection about the concept of marriage, then that's okay in its own right. But if it's some things will come in, but you can be subtle about it at the same time. But if it's gonna be one big shade fest, then go stand under the tree.
My question to this shade fest thing is, some people not read, people not read shade into it. It's yours. So you write to the best of your ability of how you think things went down. But there wasn't about the problem. So whatever you write, I struggle to feel that people would just assume I'm never going to read it without shade. I'd be like, ooh, this means that he didn't because she said.
No, but I actually think it's, just to answer what you said.
Okay.
I think it's possible for there to be a marriage and one person was at fault and the other one was trying. It can be the man, it can be the woman that is the good guy who was doing everything, and then the other person actually was the core reason. It's possible that she didn't do anything wrong. Not that that's what I'm saying that happened. I wasn't there. But, yeah.
I'm hoping that if she's going to write a book, it should be a tell-all book, because then, like you just mentioned, like, what Chris Attoh has to say about this.
So you mean you'd like Chris to write a book?
Well,
not just her.
But if she's going to write a book, it should be a tell-all book, because then
but you tell all, it can only be from your perspective, no?
Exactly. And then Chris, it will be awkward for him to come out and say, no, this is how it happened and this is not how it happened,
Like those other people that had that fight.
I was going to say that, yeah, the writing of tell-alls, that's kind of the nature of it, right? History is written by the winners, and that's all books everywhere in the world.
I'm sorry, can I just say that why do we even have to tell in the first place, right? Because you didn't come out to write a book about the sweet memories and all of that. You get what I mean? So why do you have to tell all? I said someone yesterday, every random married person automatically becomes a marriage counselor, right?
Yeah.
So even when you don't even ask them, they're like, oh, so let me tell you this about marriage and stuff like that. We don't want to hear. Truthfully, if you knew all of these things, why did you apply it to your marriage? Why are you now coming to tell us after it has...
Well, I mean, people learn the best when they kind of fail at stuff. It's like being a great business person.
Learn it and then tell whoever it is that wants to listen. Because honestly, I feel like this is just another... So you write a book now. We're hearing from you only. The guy probably won't respond. Do you get what I mean?
So enough to say, okay, you said that I'm a smelling girl.
Yeah, and
they won't say that.
You won't even say that. You just go ahead to say, because truthfully, guess what, guys? In every marriage, as a married person, I can tell you that if a marriage is going to work, it needs work, right? So, and the mistake people make is love is not just a feeling; it is a commitment. It's an action. Yes, you know what I mean. There are days where you have to tell yourself, "Look, I married you because I love you. I don't feel that way right now, but it doesn't mean that I do not love you." Do you get what I mean? So, we get in, you fall in love. Don't fall in love. Stand in love. Finish. No, I don't advise if you don't ask me. Thank you.
All right, let's keep moving. Speaking of love lost, I've lost love with people announcing about albums that never make it. That's why we had a big laugh about this earlier. When Isaac Gerald announced his album, because now I've set my alarm clock. But this particular story is about Davido. Now, do remember that back in March during the Headies Awards, David announced that he would be dropping his sophomore album September. September have come and go. Mama Babalo was still looking. Also, do remember that it's been 5 years since he released his last album, The Debut, and since then we have been hearing rumors and announcements of album releases. So I'm gonna go back on this hobby horse, which I love, and I know when Shokwa say, Isaac, I'm sure you must have heard us talk about this all the time. You people stop making announcements if you cannot stick to the dates, please.
She grabs the microphone.
Stop. We are tired. You will stop playing with our emotions in this manner.
I should look into the camera. I tell you directly.
Don't get it.
I mean, but what do you think about this? What I mean?
Because look, I'm guilty. Okay, I've had an album coming since 2010. So I can tell you for a fact that you shouldn't ask me, because this is me shading savagery on myself. Like, just understand. But then I don't think they have the same issues as I do. I think this is just a case of who really buys albums. I bet you'll just be dropping the singles. And at the end of the day, they get caught up in that. And then, like, the speculations about maybe it's because he's been busy with, race in his states for political things. Dude, okay, so that is done, okay. Pending the court cases and whatnot, can you just, baddest drop the album? We've been waiting, okay? Good guy, good boy.
Jeff, any thoughts on this?
I'm guilty too, because I've been guilty of having a song with Rodas, pending for quite a while now. Spoken word and some vocals by me, basically. No, but at the end of the day, I'm not surprised by this because we saw him going into the whole politics kind of thing. So, and he went heavy. So
Let's
I
stop
kind of
blaming
feel.
But I don't think
politics.
that's
but
what
it does. I
5
mean,
years?
No.
Politics was only for 5 years?
I'm gonna say that the fault still lies with him though, because at the end of the day, it's like it just didn't make any sense. If you knew that you were going to be busy around that period of time, I've said my album is coming out XYZ dates. I'm going to focus now on the album. Sorry. Or
Did anybody know
multitask.
his uncle was going to run?
Ah.
Okay, so-
February or March.
Please, this is Grapevine. Let's focus on his change. We're gonna take a quick break.
So
When
you
we
didn't
come
know
back, when we come back, we've got more stories coming your way. Keep listening. The Grapevine is brought to you by Verve.
It's not fair.
He
He
didn't know.
probably.
He didn't
See,
know.
Folu,
His
let me
family didn't
also
know.
tell you something. In nobody's defense, I know you don't want to listen to anything. You don't care. You just want. In nobody's defense, sometimes, right? You think you're done with, like. You think you're done recording. You think you're done with this whole
Yeah.
thing. My wife is tired of me because
Yeah.
if I have recorded enough songs to make 3 albums.
Yeah.
To get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So right now we're at the stage where we're saying, look, what do
Just
we
put
drop?
this-
I
What
understand,
put?
but that's the
What
thing
do
with
we-
artwork, right? It is never finished.
Never.
It is
Yes,
only
it's
abandoned
never.
at a point.
Yeah.
So at the point
That's
where you are
exactly it.
announcing, you have made the decision to
He was-
abandon
Yeah, but
and
maybe
move.
the
Excited. I
announcement
think
is
he
him.
was too
One,
excited.
2 things. Maybe one, he was excited.
No, 5
2,
years is too long to be.
Studio, we're back in. Yes, you are listening to The Grapevine. It's brought to you by Verve, but Kayode is joining me as Val is enjoying a holiday at the moment. In the studio with us, we've got a full house. Gerald. Thank you. I did my best.
yeah, I just back you up.
Thank you, I appreciate you.
you're
Yeah, real
welcome.
G. Yeah, real G, Isaac. We've also got Myst and Chef Jeff in the building, and we've got more stories to talk about in terms of entertainment. So, David, please do drop that album soonest. No more announcements. Do like Beyonce. Okay. Up next, a little bit of sad news, but also, it's bittersweet. AMAA have renamed an award category after a Nigerian animator that was killed, Jibril Mailafia. He was killed by unknown gunmen in Jos recently, September 24th. He was just at the AMVCAs. We just saw him. He was nominated as well. Really sad stuff. And when this killing happened, I think a lot of people felt very emotional about it. But since then, the AMA founder, Peace Anyam Osigwe, announced the change in a statement on Sunday, saying that the board of the Africa Film Academy took this decision ahead of the 2018 editions of the awards to honor the late animator because of his creative animations, and just saying that this should be a wake-up call for the industry because Jibril was easily one of the top 10 animators on the continent. Guys, your thoughts on this story?
Happy Independence. Let's start from there. This is been one of my peeves recently. So I feel like the nation is just a place where it eats best. It kind of swallows them and then digests them and spits out their bones. This guy's death was absolutely unnecessary. At the end of the day, just like the death of that nurse, it's all unnecessary, and we've lost another amazing talent. This is a great thing that AMA has done because it kind of doesn't allow his name to fade out, but this is the world that we know. His memory is just going to be a memory, and the chaos is going to continue. So whilst we are putting his name on awards and whatnot, things need to be done to correct what happened to him in the first place. It doesn't happen to somebody else that, we will now start mourning tomorrow. Like Dija's song said, love me not in death, love me while I'm here.
Thank you very much. Very well said.
I can't add anything to that. That was perfectly said.
It was very well said. Okay, what we will do is we'll take a few of the messages that have come through. This one is in from Henry on WhatsApp.
This one says, Dija, hope I spelled that right.
No, you didn't. It's Dija.
Yes. Song was very nice. Missed that's your voice, okay?
Imagine speaking slow French in that voice. I already remove yourself from here, my friend. You're not at your face. Drink coffee. Be awake. Let's see. Okay, we got a message in, but you didn't put your name to this, but I'll read it out. It is the Grapevine. Says Damilola Adegbite debunks this rumor on her Twitter page. All right, interesting. And Dexter says everyone is now writing books on their failed relationships. I wonder what will happen if everyone does it. Maybe we'll be more informed. I don't know. Read a book today. Saves lives. More messages coming through.
This one says Chris Attoh threw shade first earlier this year or so. That he wants a real woman that respects men or something along those lines. So two wrongs don't make a right.
That's from Frida. Frida, thank you very much. While MI from Makoka says, Isaac Gerald's out here holding it down for good music. Great music, brotherly. I've attended events where you serenaded guests with your ever sonorous voice. The alternative sound has a future in you.
Hallelujah.
Yahweh is doing a great job, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you.
And yes, we've got this one in from Rainmaker, who says this on Dami. I hope she writes the book. I hope she writes 2 versions. The one she will read and be blessed, and the other one for the gram. Because these people are quick to believe we have something to learn from them and seldom think about the intrinsic message within it. And on Dija, she deserves a comeback. On my Isaac, first stage performance of Your Experience was in 2016, December. Wow! Your stage composure was superb for your manliness. And I love the way you took it all. You took us all along. God bless you, bro. And your wishes for the album, may they come to pass.
Amen. Hallelujah.
Yeah, manliness.
Yes. I felt so rush of Moscow.
Let's move on. Nicki Minaj has found herself a man. Well, she's been messing around with Lewis Hamilton for a while now. And she was asked recently about family, kids. Is she interested? She goes, I've got to get married first, then I'll have a child. And I might actually be closer than people think. I actually love children, and I'm not putting that off for much longer. But does talk about being celibate and how it's been a huge creative driving force for her. Nice.
You go.
Am I the only one that thinks that this is not going to last?
Now, what's not going to
Yeah,
last?
this
Man,
Hamilton and Nicki's not
It's
going to
already been there for a while,
been
though.
there for a while though.
And I was surprised.
She's also been there for a while too for a few other people, but I'm not trying to say she's bad juju, but
No,
I
but
just
there
get the
are
sense
levels
it's
now.
not-
Before when she was dating,
No,
I used to
but
call
I
him
think-
Tunde. You guys could see it. You guys could see it. I was just like,
But no, let's be honest. She is a long-term relationship girl. She's
Yeah.
always been that.
yeah.
So I mean, that means she does have the whatever that it requires to keep a relationship for longer than a minute, like Taylor Swift or all those people.
Wow.
So yeah,
Let's drag Taylor into this.
I had to drag her into it because she's
Tay-Tay.
supposed to go for I'm done.
Hamilton, however, though, he dated Scherzinger for the longest time.
Exactly,
She
they are
wanted
both
marriage.
long-term people, but for whatever reason, he didn't want to marry her. That's
See,
up
that's
to
the
him.
thing.
That's up to him. And at the end of the day, for her to say, I might be a little closer than you guys think, there must be something in there. And I'm just happy for her regardless, because I feel like everybody deserves a shot at this thing. And I just hope it works.
Yeah,
Like you're saying,
yeah.
right? I really hope it works.
I hope it works, but I don't think where I stand, I don't think Hamilton
He's
is ready.
ready.
I think he wants to win more Grand Prix. As
He's
opposed
a
to
young
getting
guy. How
married.
does
He's
he
a young
20,
kid, but no,
is
we
he in
were
his
married
30s
before
yet?
he's 33. He's 33.
Oh, there you
he's
go.
35, so we'll see.
Hey, he's closer now than he was that time of
That's
Scherzinger.
right.
Are you joking? That's all he knew in his
He was
life.
a baby then.
Speaking of people who married again, Gwyneth Paltrow, guys, subtly has confirmed that she is married. There was a photo that was put up of 2 hands with the rings on them. She had been dating for a long time producer Brad Falchuk, and apparently they got married in a star-studded ceremony in the Hamptons. Now, Gwynny girl, we've seen her be single for forever and a day. This was a sudden. I don't know if it was sudden. It was a bit of a surprise there. It just sort of happened. What do you guys think of this announcement? No caption. She just puts hands. So it can be her sister's hand, her brother's hand. But her mother was talking to magazine.
All these parents that cannot shut up. All these parents, keep quiet, keep shut. Let your children announce their announcements. Anyways, but still, look at like we were just saying just now. Look at the rings.
There's no gold. There's no sliver or
Then
all those
it
things
looks
on
like
top.
Manda. Like this thing could be plastic.
Yeah, I love it.
And it's
I
about
love it.
the
From a
union.
crack jack box. We don't
That's all I
care.
took away
I love
from
it.
this show. It's about the union. We're not here to entertain you. We're not here to make you go, ooh, ah. We're just here to be happy with each other.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
me, I'm all for it. I'm here for
Shout
all
out to
of
all
it.
those people that do quiet romance. It's very.
It survives.
It's
Yes.
nice.
Yep.
It's nice. Okay, cool. More coming in. Something that, ugly is rearing its head a lot in the news these days. Cristiano Ronaldo has been accused of raping a lady, even though he says these people are just trying to use my name for fame. And I can imagine his eyebrow raised as he said it, but that's, you laugh, but you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know that one. He just goes, it's normal, it's to be expected. But this has gone pretty far, and apparently the reports that Ronaldo had in 2010 signed an out-of-court agreement with the lady. Her name is Catherine Mayorga, who was then anonymous, and she'd accused him of raping her in a hotel room in Las